Hey everybody, Tim here with tonight's episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 6, Episode 3, Man of the People. God, this episode was rough for me. I could not get into it. The title should have just been Dorian of Sector 9 or something, because it's just the picture of Dorian Grey, where we have somebody come aboard the Enterprise, basically an ambassador, and he shows up with his mother, and it's kind of a creepy scene, because at first, I had no memory of this episode, and at first, it's almost like a psycho Norman Bates type thing, where he's with his mother, and it gets awkward, because his mother starts attacking Deanna about how much Deanna wants him, and it's just a very awkward interaction. Well, his mother ends up dying, and then throughout the course of the episode, you realize that it wasn't his mother, and this character has now bonded with Troy. And what he does is he gets a woman involved with him, and he forces all of his aging energy onto her, and uses her as a vessel of some sort to keep his young appearance, to do his diplomatic duties. I don't know. Maybe I'm super oversimplifying, and so kind of bear with me. But yeah, this episode did not do it for me at all. It was pretty weak, which makes me a little sad, because we're into season 6, but so far it's not great. I don't know. The season premiere was great, and the next episode's great, but episode 2 and episode 3 are just they're kind of a lull. What makes this episode good is how great Deanna Troi is, and just the acting ability, and just this character. She does such a good job playing crazy, and she gets some really nice outfits. It's interesting that she kisses Riker. I think this is now the 3rd time, so the whole scene of yuck and insurrection is just out the window at this point. So, but 2 of them, I guess she was kind of not in her right mind. So, but still, there's definitely one time where they kissed. And she calls him Imzadi, which she hasn't said for kind of a while now. I think it was since the Violations episode, which was the last time they kissed. So it's interesting to kind of watch the character really expand. And I feel like Deanna doesn't do a lot of crazy behavior. So the one episode where she gets inhabited by the penal colony ghost, and then this episode, you really get to see the acting ability, and she does fantastic. She's really good. She carries this whole episode, but otherwise this episode's not that great. For those who have seen, so what I thought was interesting was how they do mention she has an appointment with Ensign Janeway. Clearly, this is not Admiral Janeway from Voyager, which one of my friends and I kind of got into a fight years ago about. He's like, no, that's totally Admiral or Captain Janeway from Voyager, and I was like, you're out of your mind, because this is 4 years before Voyager, and there's no way she went from an ensign to a captain in 4 years. Maybe it's a niece or a younger sister or something. I don't know, but it's just kind of interesting, the little name shadow. Janeway's not that unusual of a name, so I don't know. It's interesting. For those who have seen this one, am I oversimplifying it? Is this really a great episode and I'm just having an off day? Because it does happen. Go ahead, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys next time for one of my favorite episodes. I'm super excited. Relics.